Single parents struggling to make ends meet have been left in limbo during the pandemic by a court system that has all but shut down and won't hear their child support cases. Now, WBTV's chief investigative reporter Nick Oxner is asking court leaders why these hearings aren't being held.
Jasmine McIntyre and her 11-year-old son TJ have spent a lot of time together since the start of the pandemic.
You made me shuffle my good cards away.
Most of it in this 2-bedroom apartment.
I'm waiting on my child support payments. The case has been in arrears basically since it was started.
McIntyre says TJ's father owes more than $7,000 in past due child support. But she can't go a judge to enforce it because until recently, Mecklenburg County hadn't scheduled new cases for months.
I said I wanted a court date, and I've yet to get that court date. It's been since October, and they're telling me that court's not in session, that court's not closed.
McIntyre's son is on the spectrum. He was in therapy, but that had to stop when McIntyre couldn't afford the office visits. She also had to move from a townhouse into the subsidized apartment she's in now.
I'm sure because you're here that I'm not the only person that's going through this, but it's good to know that we have someone like you that's here to help us get through it.
I called you because the Mecklenburg County Child Support has indicated that the child support amount should be increased. However, they've not enforced that.
Chris Strobel can't get help either. Mecklenburg County Child Support Enforcement ruled last year that since she got sick and had to stop working, the child support payment she gets to take care of her son should double. But her son's father's contested that, which means a judge has to decide. She got this letter from Child Support Enforcement saying they can't schedule a hearing until court resumes.
Has anyone given you any idea when court hearings might resume?
No. I saw it with the caseworker who's handling my case, and he indicated that they keep getting pushed back and back and back. So initially, I was told there would be a hearing in November. Well, that was pushed back, and then it was January. Now it's February, and I spoke with the caseworker recently, and he said that all court hearings for February have been canceled, and nothing else has been scheduled. And I've been waiting 6 months for a court hearing.
Strobel's son was in a small private school for children with different learning needs. She had to take him out because she couldn't afford it anymore.
It's making it very stressful. I mean, I have to sacrifice, which any parent would sacrifice for their child, but I'm having to really sacrifice in order to provide for my son's needs, and his father should be also paying that to help take care of him.
And the fix is simple, right?
The fix is simple. Hold the hearing. Enforce what you've already said should happen.
Child support hearing stopped last March and didn't resume until August. A court spokeswoman refused to answer questions for this story on camera, but said in a statement that it was not in charge of scheduling child support hearings. A spokesman for the county said the Child Support Enforcement Office schedules the hearings, but can only use dates and times provided by the court. This chart, provided by Child Support Enforcement, shows the court has been hearing a couple hundred cases each month, which translates to just a handful of cases every day.
Do you think that anyone in the court system, the Child Support Enforcement, anyone in Raleigh, do you think anyone's thinking about the well-being of your son?
They can't be, because if you look at the account, like I said, it's over $7,600 in arrears. We haven't had a court date. This is just a continuing situation. And if we can't go to court to be heard, then how is it going to be enforced?
Reporting in Charlotte, Nick Oxner, WBTV, on your side.
So much stress. Do you have a story you want investigated? Contact our Investigates team at 704-374-3511, or you can email investigates@wbtv.com.